Welcome to Fresh Code, your briefing on the tools and techniques that will actually save you some time. This week, we're covering a CSS-only validation trick, a full-stack performance agent from Cloudflare, and a Git utility that is going to change your daily workflow. All right, let's get into it.
First up, we've got a simple CSS trick that might make you totally rethink your form validation. Instead of writing a bunch of JavaScript, the out-of-range pseudo class can give you instant, super useful feedback with pretty much zero effort. So how does it work? Well, you start with a completely standard number input. The real key here is using the min and max attributes. You're defining the valid range right there in your HTML, which gives the browser all the semantic info it needs to work with.
And then you style it with one single CSS rule. That is it, seriously. Now, the second a user types a number outside of that range you set, the browser just applies your styles. No JavaScript, no event listeners, just pure declarative CSS. It is an incredibly efficient way to give that immediate visual feedback.
Okay, a sharp UI is great, but how do you make sure the entire experience performs well? At scale. That slick form validation we just made doesn't mean a whole lot if the page itself takes forever to load. We've got to think bigger.
For that, let's take a look at a really powerful open-source tool from Cloudflare called Telescope. Now, this is not just another Lighthouse score. Telescope is a full-blown diagnostic agent that gives you a deep cross-browser look at your site's performance.
And just look at the data it collects in a single run. You get everything from core timing metrics and a full network har file to all the console output and even a visual film strip of the page load. It's a complete diagnostic package in one go. And getting started is just incredibly simple. You just point it at a URL, pick your browser, Chrome, Firefox, even Safari, and you run it. It's built on Playwright, so that cross-browser support is fantastic. So let's shift gears and move to the back end. Performance is one part of discoverability, but the other part is making sure search engines can actually find all your content. And that's where automating your sitemap generation comes in.
Using a library like sitemap.js in Node lets you generate sitemaps programmatically. The flow is really simple. Instead of building a static XML file by hand, you just create a stream, pipe your URLs through it, and you get a perfectly formatted sitemap right out the other end.
Now, the crucial part here is the use of Node.js streams. This makes the whole process incredibly efficient and really memory-friendly, which is absolutely essential if you're dealing with a site that has thousands or, hey, even millions of URLs. You're just not loading everything into memory at once. All right, time for a lightning round. Get ready to bookmark these indispensable little helpers. These are those single-purpose tools that just solve one problem really, really well.
First up, FileMock. Stop searching all over your hard drive for placeholder files for your tests. This tool lets you generate mock videos, audio files, images, whatever you need of a specific size right there in your browser.
It is purpose-built for QA and development. You can use it for everything from testing your file upload forms to performance benchmarking your storage systems, or just integrating consistent mock data into your CI/CD pipelines.
Next up, if you need some really polished CSS animations but you don't feel like writing keyframes from scratch, Animista is your go-to. It's basically a playground where you could visually build and customize effects and then just grab the code.
For more advanced layouts, Clippy is a fantastic visual clip path generator. The clip path property is incredibly powerful for making non-rectangular shapes, but the syntax can be a real pain. Clippy makes it dead simple.
And finally, before you npm install that shiny new package, do yourself a huge favor and check it on Bundlephobia first. It'll analyze any npm package and tell you exactly how much it's going to add to your bundle size, both minified and zipped. It's a must-use for any performance-conscious dev.
So we've looked at tools for your product, but now let's look at a tool for you, the developer. Let's talk about making your daily Git workflow way faster and way more powerful.
Does this feel familiar? Chaining together 3 different Git commands, grepping through logs, manually cleaning up branches. There is a much, much better way to handle these repetitive tasks. Take generating a changelog. On the left, you see the standard, manual, totally error-prone process. And on the right, a single, elegant command, git changelog. This is the power of a brilliant little utility called Git Extras. And it is packed with dozens of these powerful shortcuts. Need a quick repo overview? Git Summary. Want to see which files have the most churn and might need a refactor? Git Effort. Best of all, a command like git delete merged branches automates that tedious cleanup that we all hate doing.
This tool will save you time every single day.
So you have all these new tools for your code, your performance, and your workflow. But there's one fundamental challenge in our jobs that, well, no tool can solve.
This quote comes from this amazing interactive game called The Scope Creep, and it just perfectly captures the absurdity we sometimes face, that human element of building software.
This game is just a fun, knowing nod to the real world of development. It's a reminder that even with the best tools, our biggest challenge is often just navigating the project itself. So my question to you is, do you have what it takes? Go try it, and we'll see you on the next briefing.